What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Cat. We're back. Brothers War is here. We're getting into it. Serialized Transformers, neon diamond melders. We're really getting into it. But I hope everybody's having an amazing day. I hope all of us Magic fans out there were staying true. Boy, I ran that scissor across this twice and didn't do it. So let's do it. Third time's a charm here. But yeah, honestly, been thinking a lot about the set lately. I think with all the other Magic news, it's like feels a little slower on the uptick of like what this set's real impact will be for Standard and the other formats. Cool to see some cards in here being experimented with in all kinds of different formats. For as much as there's a lot of negativity swirling the game right now, I will say for the last two sets, we've actually seen quite a bit of cards that hit all kinds of different formats. And, I know that the comment for years has been, oh, the game is just shifting so commander-centric. But we're actually starting to see a day and age where it doesn't inherently seem that the only cards coming out are for commander and standard. So, yeah, we'll get into it. We're going to open our second set booster box here today. See how things go. Kayla's command. Kayla Ben Krug. She been commanding. A little foily forest there. Start a little foil pile. Some more commons. But again, a beautiful set. Beautiful art. Some really interesting treasures in here. Got our Chromatic Star blueprint. We'll make a little artifact pile because there's quite a few of them in here. The retro frame artifacts, very cool. Kayla's reconstruction. Oh. We'll start a little rare pile over there. And that's a foil Fateful Handoff. Boy, it'll be interesting to see. Oh. And look at that. Our old pal from Mirage, a Teremco Griffin. Some banding showing up today. Not bad. There's our set slot. We'll make a little spot for Mythic. You know what? Let's not cover up Lily's lovely face there. Teremco Griffin. What a guy. What a guy. Another little art card there. She's exploring. Another foil land for us. Mishra's Juggernaut. Pretty cool. Juggernaut, but unearth. A little more on the top end on the cost there. Millstone. Dig that art, too. And Millstone's such a classic. Takesha. Dig Site Mentor. And foil inspiring non-artifact spells you have improvise. Boy, in foil, that's pretty cool. Sweet. All right, off to a pretty good start there. 2 foil rares in our first 2 packs. Are we looking at the God box here, guys and gals? Is this the box where every pack's got an extra foil rare for us, and we really run the table today? Really boost the value. This might be some of the best press Wizards has gotten in a while. We'll move that out of here. Put those full lands again. Lily, she's our patron saint of good pulls. Urza, Power Stone Prodigy. So there's a mythic, a rare, and an uncommon Urza in this set. Pretty cool way for them to distribute that story across the cards. Chromatic Star, which we saw before. Hurkyl's Final Meditation. This is a really interesting card. There's definitely commander application for this, and if you can find a way to cheat it, you do want to pay it when it's 10, but if there's a way to rip this for free, just send all non-land permanents to their owner's hand and end the turn. What a way to slam the brakes on any action. Pretty cool card, honestly. Talk about a powerhouse spell. And sibling rivalry. Boy, I know about that. Actually, I'll say this. Shout-outs to the Big Cat's brother. He's cruising in for the holiday here. A little Thanksgiving time. And you know what? Our rivalry mostly sticks to just having fun together and being a goose. So, but I think in our relationship, I'm the Urza. Man, that Thorn of Amethyst blueprint art. Very cool. We're just casually taking our time here today. Like that new art on Disfigure. There's our uncommon Mishra. And as you can see, I showed this in my last video. If you're an artifact fan, these packs are loaded. You're going to find a bunch of playables in here. They're all over. Brushland and a little power plant worker. I I like the riff on the mine worker, the power plant worker, and the tower worker. Like, that's fun. Making the Urzatron Urza deck more flavorful is great. Feels like we got some punchable tokens in the back of this one. Hero of the Dunes. 3 or less to the battlefield. That's pretty good ability. This might see some play in Commander. Oh, there we go. Optimus Prime, Mythic, but there's our first rip. We'll put him in the Mythic pile there. Little Optimus doing his job. Lovely, lovely. Pristine Talisman. Oh, and the second Mythic, Skitterbeam Battalion. Pretty cool little card. And a foil, Mishra's Juggernaut. All right, so we're off to 2 Mythics on the day. Up and running, up and running. Man, it just feels good to open a new set. It feels like we've been plodding away through Dominaria United, which again I like. I just got to the point where I was like, boy, opened a lot of this and we've been, you know, and then in the meantime, a lot's been happening in Magic, but not really on the card level, you know? Staff of Titania. What's this staff do? Equipped creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of forests. Okay. Whenever equipped creature attacks, make a Dryad. Okay. That's pretty good equipment. Wow. It's a pretty good equipment. Not usually in the equipment color green there, but that's a pretty good little rare for green beatdown. Liquid metal coating, classic. Gwenna, Isaac Gaia. Add 2 mana in any combination. Cast creature spells or activate. Okay, whenever you cast 5 or greater, put a +1. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. Huh. Wonder if she sees some action. And a little foil and a little token there. A little secret layer drop, letting you know there's about 100 secret layers a month you can buy direct. And at this point, who knows what secret layer evolves into. Yeah. And I guess a lot has been happening in Magic. I've just chilled out. I'm not really, I'm gonna say it now. I don't think I'm buying any of the 30th Celebration reprint, either the Secret Lair or the randomized stuff. It just, I'm not happy about that. Argoth, very cool. That's Titania's bottom. And a Scrap Worker Mutt. Oh, little dog. He's a dog, not a hound. He's a dog. So only 1 mythic, actually 1 pack of mythics so far, because the same pack with Optimus Prime had our Skitterbeam. So let's see what else we got. A little foil planes, we'll get you over there. Oh, there's a mythic, Mystic Forge. You know, I was just thinking about this card today. This is a pretty good new card. I'm not sure if this is the first set this appeared, but retro frame. I mean, look at the top card of your library anytime. Cast artifact spells and color spells from the top. And pay a life and you can exile. I mean, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's a pretty useful little card there. So 3 rack on the mythic. Little Underground River don't hurt nobody. Unless you're tapping it for colored mana, that is. And foil monastery. This is a monastery Swift Spear. I'm into a monetary Swift Spear, you know? He's got that monetization. Oh, looks like we got another Transformer lurking. Slicer. Hired Muscle. He's slicing. Quicksilver Amulet, not bad. Lauren, not bad. And Ashnod. You know Ashnod's that hipster art chick. She plays by her own rules. So if you meet a chick with that haircut, you know she's on her own agenda. That's the truth. All right, we're about a third of the way through the set booster box. Not bad, not bad. Just casually, just rolling. Cloud Key, I believe, or Voltaic Key. Is Voltaic Key in here? Wow, look at the cool texture on this card. That's wild. That's some cool art, man. Some very cool art in that. Unwinding Clock. Very flavorful. Goblin Charbelcher, a classic, man. Oh, Goblin Charbelcher. What a classic. Queen Kayla bin Krug. Queen Kayla bin Krug. And another punchable tokens. Those get their own little private spot. Mind Maze. That's a sick art. Gosh, I love that. That's dope. That is so dope. That might be my new favorite art from the set. Mishra's Bauble. You know what? It's an uncommon, but boy, reprinting more of these is going to help. This card has just seen continued play over the years. It's a classic now. Siege Veteran and Union of the Third Path. You know, I know Feldon was the founder of the Third Path and Lauren's from the Third Path. I'm not quite sure what the Third Path is other than some kind of philosophy. Maybe there's Urza's path, and then there's Mishra's path, and then there's a third path where they're like, we're not going down either of these ways, and that's why those guys survived. Third pathers, right? Wrong? Did they just damage a two-path system? Sound off. Yodian. Frontliner. Ooh, little full art Llanowar Wastes. Haven't seen that, and kind of surprising it shows up in that spot in the pack, but pretty sweet, man. Wow, wild. Okay, haven't seen one of those yet. They don't seem to be as common in our set boosters. Sundering Titan. Ooh, man. A little mythic action. I forgot about that guy. Darksteel? Is he a Darksteel guy? Yeah. Blast Zone. Getting blasted on grain alcohol. That's what I'm doing. Whenever a riot breaks out, just remember, we're getting blasted on grain alcohol. Oh man, power plant worker, mine worker, tower worker. There we are. Rip the trifecta. Pretty cool. So this one had 3 mana. This one will gain you 3 life. And this one, so you tap this, and it gets +2/+2. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. So it'll be an 8. It'll be a 6/6, but an 8/8 until end of turn. Interesting. Huh. Interesting little synergy with those guys there. Man, this guy, Third Path Iconoclast. Be ready. Legacy, you've been informed. This guy's coming. Is it, man? Megatron, man. So we got Optimus and Megatron, the boys. The boys, they were loaded up in this one. So our Transformer slot doing pretty good. Megatron and Optimus are seeing some price. Good old Keeningstone, man. There is a low-key interesting mill support in this set as well. Between that and that new guy that has Unearth and mills half your library when he attacks, that's raging. Nice little Drafna, the founder of Latinam. I used to run a Library of Latinam, I think, many moons ago. Back as a young child. Back before we played with sleeves, kids, when we just used to raw dog the cards on the carpet. Argivian Find. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. I believe the original one of this saw a little spike recently, but people were skeptical because it's not a reserve list card. But boy, talk about 2 throwbacks. We got a Weatherlight card and a Mirage card on our list slot. Very cool, man. I remember my mom driving me to the comic book store as a kid in the back of the van opening packs with cards like that. Back in the 90s, if you were real good, maybe you'd get a little McDonald's. Oh, we didn't really hit the drive-thru much. It's a family, that's good. As a kid, I would have traded any candy or comics or anything just for a few extra bucks to buy another booster pack of Magic, I'll tell you what. Painful Quandary, it's back. Well, Commander Staple making a big return. Oh, Fog of War. And foil, very cool. Oh, Wasatora. All right, a little rare. Commander rares are seeping in on the list slot a little more these days. Because we saw... some cards from the Daxos Commander deck in our last set booster opening. I really like the list. The list is something cool. You know, that's the thing. At a time when Magic's really under some scrutiny, gotta take the good and the bad all together. You know, bad, the reprinting of like Alpha with those fake backs. Good, the list slot. You know, Lauren of the Third Path and foil, not bad. Little double rare ski pack. Prototype, interesting ability. I have a really strong feeling we will see Prototype again. My prediction for Prototype, and this is way early, if we go back to Kaladesh. I don't know if Kaladesh was destroyed. I don't know what's going on Kaladesh. I think Prototype is like a fantastic thing to see on Kaladesh. I love the sort of... I'm not a big steampunk fan, so Kaladesh was handled really well, in my opinion, of a way to do things like that in Magic, but not just make it, you know, buckles and top hats and blimps. Over the top. Because you're right over the top. If you want that sick Sammy Hagar song, that should play when you open that. How about that, Magic? You know, we got serialized cards now, but you know, like when you open a greeting card and it'll play like a little clip from a song? What about that? That little magnetic chip, like so when over the top hits the table, some Sammy Hagar plays. Dun 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 over the top. Little Sammy Hagar, you slap that down. It's like Stallone breaking a dude's arm in an arm wrestling competition. If you haven't watched Over the Top, check it out. It's worth it. It's worth a good watch there. Mishra's Foundry, pretty cool. And a little foil Swift Gear Drake. Swift Gear Drake. Does somebody make a Drake commander deck where it's all the different Drakes? And you get some altered arts of like him on the moon, you know, and find a commander that kind of looks like Drake. And make a Drake deck. Play some Drake songs. You have a playlist for your deck. That's pretty cool, right? Astral Cornucopia. Titania's Command and a foil Painful Quandary. Tripled up right there. Tripled up right there. None of them too wild. Titania's Command seems like maybe one of the weaker of the command. I'm not sure. Is it Urza's Command or is it Grixis Command? That's the real hot tip. Commands are hard to say. They fluctuate over time. Ooh. Little hooked up blueprint art. Some very cool art. That Emergency Weld. That's not bad. I don't know if you'd run that in limited, but interesting card. Self-assembler. That's a good thing to put on your resume. Self-starter, self-assembler. Kayla's Command. It's a rare ski. Aeronaut Cavalry, a little soldier foil. And Reality Hemorrhage, a little colorless card. Quite the throwback. Oath of the Gatewatch, devoid. 2 damage to target player. A little colorless burn spell. Interesting. Boy, really seeing some interesting variety from our list cards. We're just so casual too. These videos get so much faster as the set gets more established, but we're just taking our time. We're really just taking a look around. Ornithopter with the updated, I think that's the M10 art update. Arcane Proxy. This guy's seeing some action. Hot little mythic there. A lot of potential on this guy. Prototype. When he enters the battlefield, you may cast it. When you cast it, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to from your graveyard. Copy that card. You can cast the copy. I mean, for 3 mana, a Snapcaster Mage that you just drop. I mean, that's pretty sweet. Doesn't have flash, but still pretty good, huh? Eye of Yawgmoth. What is this? Some Nemesis. Sacrifice a creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library equal to the creature. Put 1 in your hand and exile the rest. Huh. Tricky. Interesting rare from our list slot there, but very cool. Eye of Yawgmoth. Man, they did some kudos. I said it before in my last video. Kudos to whoever curated the list for this set. Some of the things you're showing here as a peek into Magic and how tying this set, which is like kind of closing a giant circle on where Magic started. Ooh, Mesmeric Orb. Man, the back. This card's price was racking for a while. It was going quite high. And it's good to see that reprinted because that is just such a performer in mill strategies. Takesi is welcome. All Takesi is welcome. That's what they're saying. A little foil uncommon there. All right. Making our way to the box. We're going to put the pedal to the metal. Finish up here. Kiddos. Let's see what we got. Living on the edge, over the top. I don't know the words to that song, but now it's stuck in my head, man. Over the top. Lodestone Golem. Classic, man. Classic. That's cool. Good old Golem. Fauna Shaman. That's another classic. I love that card. Great new art on this card, too. Way to give green some power in a set, really, where a lot of the synergies are not really tied to green. Just hit it hard with creatures, man. The Clay Golem will be appreciative. Oh, there's our art card of the Fauna Shaman. Get a better look at that great new art for Fauna Shaman. You know what we're really looking for, guys, is the Mox Amber and the Wormcoil Engine. It's been a while since I held a Wormcoil Engine. Chromatic Lantern's a classic, though. Burnished Heart is also a big classic commander card in that old frame Burnished Heart. Very cool. Urza's Silix. Blowing it up. Blowing up the world. Another mythic for the pile there, boys. And a Spotter Thopter. Oh, you know, that's what you need at the gym. Just shuttles over. Make sure you can put that extra on the slot. Spotter Thopter. Looks like I think we briefly glimpsed a Transformer in here. So let's see what we got. So far, our Transformers have been good. We got Optimus and Megatron. And Slicer. Soundwave, the other boy. Everybody's favorite, man. You know, Soundwave, he's just so cool. I get to see I've gotten only like 1 or 2 foil Transformers, though. Harbin. And Thran Vigil. Prowl. So 2 Transformers. Oh, Defense Grid. Very nice. Very nice. Defense Grid is a good card. Good old Defense Grid showing up. Ashnod. And Survivor of Kolis. I think this card has some action, you know? Exile it. It's from your graveyard. Scry 2. It's a 1/1 first strike for 1. That's a little utility soldier. If that gets a little pump, that's pretty good. You throw that in combat, it can put pressure on the board, and then you just get to scry from your graveyard later, which isn't bad utility, especially in limited. Get that land draw out of there, or up if you need it. You can play a little aggressively in the meantime. Springleaf Drum. Titania, another mythic in the top half. So, interestingly enough, this might be purely anecdotal. I've opened 2 set boosters of this set. In both, I've gotten the top and bottom half of Titania, like a full Titania in each. I don't know if that's guaranteed on the box. I'll have to go read the back. I don't think it is. Don't take my word for it, but that's just been our luck. Millstone, Saheeli. Very nice, very nice. Lovely to see you. And a little foil there. Very nice little Saheeli action. All right, 3 packs left. This guy's awesome too. I love the art on Steel Exemplar. Cool design card. Rune Chanter's Pike. The Temporal Anchor. Sentinel Stalwart. And Spirit of the Labyrinth. Each player can't draw more than 1 card. Oh, great stacks card for Commander. Cool. Interesting. Man, some interesting stuff on our list lot. That cool new Ivory Tower art. Man, what a classic. Back when I started playing, everybody played Ivory Tower in their deck. It was basically how you counteracted people playing the rack. Thanos, the Toymaker. Cool new commander on the block. Oh, Rift Sweeper. Classic, man. When it enters the battlefield, choose target face-up exiled card. Its owner shuffles it in their library. Very cool effect. Very cool effect. That's one of the few cards not in Soul War bringing stuff out of the exile zone back into the game. And countering stuff, like, do you think about more and more how they're using the exiled zone? Another Millstone. Ooh, Mirel, nice. Very nice. She's the power soldier. All right, guys, for a quick recap for you, let's go take a look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll show you why I'm sorting them like this here in a second, everybody. 6. So we got 6 Honest Mythics, pretty good. 1 in every 5 packs. Not a bad run on them too. Skitterbeam, Mirel, Saheeli, Titania, Urza Silix, Arcane Proxy, and then we got 5 Transformers this box. It says 1 in every 10 packs. We opened 1 and got 4, and we opened 1 and got 5, so we're a little ahead. And we did rip Soundwave, Megatron, and Optimus, so that's kind of like 3 of the top 4 Transformers. Lighter on our mythic count in artifacts this time, but still 3 more. So you can see there's quite a bit of mythic value in these set boosters right now. And then we go over to our list slot. It does seem like there's a little bit lower rate on the list slot, but we did rip 3 rares, right? 1, 2, 3. And some real throwbacks in there. So that's that. And again, these sets with the artifacts included, just a brick of rares. I mean, that's definitely more than 30. So you're definitely going to take home a lot of rares. So I know the price has increased, but again, if you're an artifact player, if you like old school cards, or you're into Transformers, there actually is quite a bit of value in these set boosters. Keep an eye on the price. I think these are actually one worth opening. Anyhow, folks, as always, keep your eyes peeled. More videos to come. Collector's boosters a day, more set boosters, more collector booster box opening, and enjoy yourselves. Peace.